Howdy, partners. Welcome back to our wild ride down into the belly of the beast, where the earth is dark, the air is thick, and the secrets are buried deeper than a rattlesnake's den. This here cave, she ain't no shallow pit. Nope, she's deeper than an outlaw's secret, and colder than a Mikey's stare. Ain't nobody wanna be stuck down here forever. We're building a way out of this place. Keep your hats on. Things are about to get steep.
This video is sponsored by 8 Sleep. There's been a lot of hype about this company, and I'm sure by now you've heard of them. Today we're gonna upgrade our Airbnb. Their buzzworthy sleep technology called the Pod can be added to your existing mattress just like a fitted sheet, and it will automatically cool down or heat up each side of the bed, dramatically improving your sleep quality. Today I'm gonna show you guys something awesome, the newest version of 8 Sleep's revolutionary temperature-regulated mattress cover, the Pod 4. The Pod 4 slips right over your existing mattress just like a fitted sheet does. It provides temperature control for each side. That's right, you heard me right, it's dual-sided. So if you're a sweaty dude like me, I want my side cool. But if you're freezing all the time, you'll want to have warm on your side. It's a total game changer, keeping everyone comfortable and happy. It can even cool down each side of the bed to 20 degrees below room temperature, which is great for comfort, of course, but it's also great for your AC bill. But temperature control is not the only thing that the Pod 4 offers. The Pod 4 has built-in integrated sensors that track your sleep metrics with up to 99% accuracy. It can document sleep time, sleep phases, heart rate, and heart rate variability, making it easy for you to use the data to understand and improve your sleep patterns. The technology behind Pod 4 has been clinically validated to increase total sleep time by up to 1 hour every night, increase deep sleep by up to 2.5 hours a month, and reduce wake time by up to 3 hours a month. Now that I've told you all the details on this thing, let me tell you what I love about 8 Sleep. I have this on my bed at home. I slept on it last night. I stayed cool the entire night, didn't sweat at all, which is actually pretty rare for me. Having an 8 Sleep on my bed is like pressing a magic button, and it makes me understand all the hype around this product and this brand.
You always sleep with a hat on?
Yes, I have my boots on too. Head to 8sleep.com/character and use code character to get $200 off Pod 4 and $350 off Pod 4 Ultra. Now my guests will be so comfy, they'll come back every day. Well, not like often. Thought that would break. Hey, back in my hole today at the cave. It's getting ever deeper. Well, actually, it hasn't got any deeper since the last time you saw it. It's getting the same. And today, it also will not get any deeper. But, sorry, I just pulled a rock out of these rocks. Like, it's been raining a little bit, and it's kind of washed some stuff down. Ugh. So we need to pull all these rocks back from the hole, make it safe. This is the ladder we made. It goes 15 feet down. But then we have another 15-foot section down there that we've been using an extension ladder in. We're gonna today make a ladder fixed in there like this. But we had a different idea. Instead of building a ladder, we're gonna actually just have some rungs that we like drill holes and bolt them into the wall. So that's the plan today. We are going to get some rebar that we pre-bent. Check this out. And the goal is drill holes, and we have some special epoxy which is made for stone and rock, and we'll fill the holes with that, and then we'll just hammer these things in, which they should, even without the epoxy, hammer in pretty tight. Our bit is like actually kind of small for this, so I'm not sure how hard it's going to be, but we're planning on just hammering it in, and then we'll be able to just scale up our little rungs to get up to halfway, and then we'll climb the ladder the other half of the way, in theory. And then after that we can get back to actually digging. We just need a way to get out of that bottom part, because now it's so deep that it's sketchy to get from the bottom part to the middle level even, and then it's sketchy to get from the middle level to the top. Safety third. Okay, we have descended halfway to the middle of the earth. This is our halfway point. Now we just gotta go further down with rebar in hand.
We can hand that to you.
I don't know why we. Okay, yep. Oh, we're just gonna lower that down. That's fine. There's no need to risk our lives.
Oh. Yeah, just walk it over,
This is
man.
exactly why we need to build some ladders that are bolted in the wall. Because look how sturdy this thing is. It's lasted for years.
Yeah, the pioneers used to use these. Used to ride these babies for miles.
Also, I went down here a second ago to take stuff down. There's a bunch of cave crickets. We have never really had a bad cave cricket infestation in here. It's always been daddy longlegs. The cave crickets have found it.
Daddies do have long legs.
Listen, I'm not gonna call him daddy.
Yeah.
That stinks down here.
What does it smell like?
Cave crickets. Okay. We gotta figure out.
What do you?
Were you about to kick all those on me?
No.
I will pull you off that ladder.
No.
I'm not scared of these crickets, but I'm scared of these crickets.
They,
Come here, little guy.
they look like.
Oh, shoot.
You remember Men in Black? Those aliens that like drink and smoke.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they look like
Oh, they
little
look like
versions
that,
of
yeah.
that.
And they all have like Latino accents.
Yeah. They're like,
Hey! Okay, so the plan is we're just gonna put a bunch of rungs like this. The cave wall is not flat. We're picking kind of the flattest spot. I brought a level down here, but I don't know why. I don't care if they're level. There's no reason. We need to.
We don't need levels.
That's right. We need to sink these things in 6 inches, which is pretty deep, and it should hold. And then we just pump it full of that glue, cement stuff, which is made for stone and rock, and then we just hammer it in. I think. I don't know. We're gonna give it a shot. This is our first spot we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna use this little hole that's already here. Okay. Okay. I guess we see if that one fits in now. Oh.
yeah, it'll work. It'll work.
Dude, I don't know.
What's it look like?
It's like not even trying to go in. This is gonna be harder than we thought.
Hold on, let's just drill the second one and see what that.
Okay, so that needs to go right there. Will you take this rebar out of the way? Okay. Dusty.
Oh yeah.
Yep, definitely should have ears along with that one. Okay, we have 2 holes. I also wonder
If.
if it can go in when it's wet. Is that a problem? Probably not, right? I bet it doesn't matter.
Lube.
Dude, that actually pretty close. But man, that is going to be hard. I think we try to hammer it like a half an inch in and just see if it's gonna go in.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it moves.
Okay. So do you want to just try? I mean, worst case, we fill up the holes with that glue and then we can't hammer this thing in
Then we go.
and we just make a hole in a different spot.
Yep.
Okay, so let's try it. Okay. So now we're just gonna fill that. Oh, it's mixing it as it goes. That's cool.
Oh.
Cool. Okay. There's one. This is gonna be great. Okay, now we see if it'll hammer in. Ooh, that stuff stinks.
Does it?
Uh-oh.
We're gonna get high in here?
Wrong way.
No, I just realized we're doing the easiest one right now. Because in a minute we're gonna be doing them 8 feet off the ground.
Ah.
Yeah.
You were correct.
It's gonna get harder. This is gonna be fun. That feels good though. Alright. Hammer.
Nice.
That hurt?
It feels like hitting a baseball. When
Yeah.
it's close.
Yeah, we need to get a bigger drill bit. Right?
No.
No.
No. Because then
Or a
it's
bigger
gonna.
sledgehammer.
Nah.
Ow! Yeah, that hurts. It is going.
This one doesn't like that.
Bail and get a bigger drill bit.
Yep.
Because this is.
Mitch said it was on the way.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard. So this is 5/8 rebar and 5/8 drill bit, but the rebar has these ribs on it, so it's making it bigger and not wanting to go in there. So, and if it's if the hole's bigger than the rebar, it'll be fine because this stuff cures like concrete in there. And we're, theoretically, people aren't gonna be trying to pull it straight out. They're gonna be putting all their weight on it, so it's gonna be pushing down, which will further lock it in there. But I don't know. I think we're not gonna be able to do it with this one. We gotta get a bigger bit. Okay, we have another bigger bit on the way. We're gonna go ahead and just drill all the holes with that 5/8 bit first, and then we'll come get the bigger bit and make them all wider. Also, that way we're not having to smell the glue fumes as long. So we'll just drill every hole, and then we'll come through, and one person will be putting glue in, another person's coming behind, hammering the steps in, and we'll work our way out of the hole. Perfect plan.
That is a big hole.
That's a big old hole there.
It's a big hole.
Yeah, with the bigger hole, it's like a hot dog down the hallway.
Yeah.
Fits in there great.
It's getting a little steamy down here.
Yeah, it was steamy in this hole when we're sticking stuff deep in.
And was that as good for y'all as it was for me?
All right, here's the deal. We are doing these not in a straight line on purpose because we're trying to find the spots on the wall that make the most sense. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Buddy,
Man, you guys look so professional right now.
I can't even see you right now. Everything's fogged up.
I can't even hear you right now.
Mikey's got chalk in his mouth.
Yeah, that's in my mouth.
Mm.
That's in my mouth. I think we have put all the rungs in we needed to do today. Well, we drilled all the holes. Do you want to paint the rungs before we put them in?
That's a soft serve.
You.
That reminds me of a video I saw once.
What time is it?
I
11?
don't know.
We could paint them, leave them out in the sun for 15 minutes, and then they'll be dry-ish. Because it's going to be harder to paint them down the hole, plus then we got to spray paint in the hole, which will kind of suck.
Yeah.
I say we pull them all out, paint them up top, wait 15 minutes, and put them in.
Okay.
Giddy up! All the holes are drilled. And now, all we got to do is just stick these stairs into the holes with some epoxy. Easy! Woo! Let's see if it works
Use
better
that.
now that we have larger holes. We could not get them to go in before, but I think it's going to work. I hope it does, because we drilled all the holes all the way up before we ever tested one. Yeah!
Yeah.
That's it. You're good.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Why is it not going very fast?
It is going. I think the hole is on.
This is going to be harder than we thought. Pull it out and drill out all that junk out of the hole? Can we? Hammer it out. The lesson is we need to put less in. The lesson is less in. Let's make it stinky in here and pull all that stuff out.
Let's make it stinky.
Yeah. Make it stinky, drill out the hole.
Is that it? That stuff already hardened? Hey Mikey, did we forget to drill that one with the big bit?
I think so.
That's totally what it is! Yeah, there's no way. That was... Yeah, that's gotta be a problem. Because that pulled out way too much just rock.
I don't want to talk about
Yep,
it.
that was no problem. This should be easier now. Okay, round 2. Yeah, it's mixing. It was coming out white before, so it wasn't even mixing. We also, while the camera's off, blew out the side of the other thing because we had left it in there long enough that it started curing. So now we're doing everything right, and it's just gonna go so easy.
So
Smooth sailing. Probably.
no crap.
Oh, except we let it dry in there.
Yeah, see, it should be pooing out like
Yeah,
that.
coming right out.
Like that.
Oh yeah.
Well,
It's okay. Just need a little hammer time. Oh wait, it goes right in.
Crazy.
That's way better. Yeah, man. That looks cool. Yeah, I mean, that seems solid.
And it was already solid. I'm sticking
Yeah.
2 more inches out.
Okay. Well, move it up. Here's the deal. This is way harder than we thought.
It's not the task, it's the glue.
Yeah, the glue dries. If we don't keep using that caulk gun, it's like already clogging up the thing in 5 minutes. And these things are hard to get them even, so we're having a lot of trouble fitting it. I wish we would have just built a second ladder. I think that was better, and I would have felt safer about it. I think those will be fine. They are in there good.
It'll be fine.
Oh, they're fine. Pretty lonky.
Would this have been made easier if you guys actually drilled straight holes?
100%.
Maybe.
Yeah, who knows? The world may never
One of
know.
those, like, maybe just the whole idea.
Oh yeah. Going better than it was.
Whoa, hey, listen.
That cracking? What was that?
What is that coming from?
No idea.
It sounded like it was coming from the top hole.
I'll hold on to this. I had my earmuffs on, so I don't know. I did hear that like crackling. All right, that is in.
It's pretty good.
That's it.
Is that as simple as that?
Dude, that was way more work than I
was
thought.
the easiest. That was way easier than this ladder.
We just built the ladder on nice steady ground, on the ground. Didn't have to do it over. So now, what do you guys think about this? My fear now, here, I'll take you guys down. My fear now, well, I mean, there you go. You can see what we got, what we're working with. We got those rungs going all the way up. They're about 18 inches apart. But like, if any of them pull out away from the wall, like if you're pulling this way on them and that concrete doesn't work, which they're also pretty wedged in there, that's a little scary. Whereas the ladder, there's like, it's got like redundancy. Man, this is, sorry, it's kind of steamy down here. And you guys are steamed up too. I don't know, what do you think, Mikey?
You know, just don't pull out. Make sure you're downward force.
Never pull out.
Never pull out. Because
Just keep on stepping.
that's the only worry is that, like,
Yeah, if you're just standing, if you're standing on them, they're buried 6 inches deep into the wall, so there's no chance of you falling. But if you're leaning back on it, which is what you would do.
yeah, I mean, naturally it's what you
It's what you do on a ladder. Is you stand with your feet and you lean back with your hands.
Until you don't lean forward from
Yeah,
the ladder.
I don't always push my ladder in. I don't know. I don't feel as confident. This is like a real way people do this, like with rock climbing and caving. But I don't know. Do you trust that glue? Do you trust us?
Yeah,
No, not that part.
Not that part.
I do.
I trust the glue.
No.
We could come weld some straps between them all, and then there's
Yeah.
some redundancy there because each one is helping hold the other one in, and they'll never come out if they're all welded. Which maybe that's what we do to make us feel better. But then that makes this whole rung thing totally pointless, and it's gonna make us have a zigzaggy ladder. When they're actually welded together, you'll be able to see how not straight these are at all.
I'm pretty sure they can see how not straight it is.
No, it looks perfect from their angle. I'm bummed. That was like 5 hours of, I mean, honestly, like the digging days are hard, but that was really hard as well. Just having to stand in weird positions, smelling all the fumes and dust down there. We had 2 different fans going, but to try to get some ventilation. But
I like sniffing glue as much as the next person.
Mikey's saying even weirder stuff than normal.
But
I don't know though, I just feel like we just wasted 5 hours. Like we should have just built a ladder and hooked it in like we did before. But I also don't want to weld that deep in hole because of ventilation. Ugh. I don't know. I have an idea to kind of hook those things together now, just to be sure. I think it's fine, but like if one pulls out, then you're gonna fall. And like, it can't just be it's probably fine. It has to be like 100% we're good because we're gonna be going deeper.
yeah, I mean, the only difference is if we would have just angled the holes.
Yeah.
Like, like angled them to where if we were pulling on them, they're not gonna pull out.
Yeah, we
You
should
know.
have done that.
But
We went straight in. We should have drilled in like that so that they were all at an angle. So even if you're leaning back, you're not gonna be pulling up.
Yeah.
That would have been harder to drill, but it would have made me feel better about it.
Well, you
I
know,
realized we could have probably stuck a deer stand ladder.
Deer
You know,
stand ladder?
Like one of the deer stand ladders.
Yeah. I'm glad you noticed that right now.
Yeah.
Is it about to rain? I hear thunder.
I hear thunder too.
I think it's the glue.
It's the glue.
I
Yeah,
don't.
there's-
Do you see rain clouds?
There's no, it's
rain clouds,
clear
buddy.
blue skies, but I hear the rain coming.
It's
Missing glue and feeling blue.
it's
fellas.
like they say, man. It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. But
Never have sniff glue in a cave at
than
all.
to have never put crappy rungs in a cave wall. You would have never known.
All right, so now that we have these rungs in there and I'm only 80% confident in them, my thought is to run some chain. Like we could just weld it. We could like hook straps between each one and weld it. Possibly easier idea would just be to have some chains running down the sides and just have them all U-bolted to a chain link. So if it does start pulling out, the chain will grab it and hold it from sliding all the way out of the holes. Glue should hold it though. It's supposed to be concrete, and the stuff that dried outside it was already like concrete. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think the glue will work.
Should we
I
weld
really
it?
do.
Should we leave it? Should we put some chains and some U-bolts? Should we get out of here before the lightning kills us?
I don't know what lightning you're talking about.
You guys aren't hearing that?
Oh, no.
It's just in my head?
I definitely hear it. But I was also sniffing as
Yeah,
much
we were
glue
all
as
in
you
the
were.
cave together.
Man, it's crazy
Did we have
that
a fourth person before?
there was
we
a
went down
fourth
there?
person that started here this morning.
What
But
happened? There was that one girl like
Oh.
Gemma.
Gemma.
Jennifer.
Jennifer used to work here.
Oh, Jenny.
Oh, Jenny.
Yeah. Jenny from the cave.
Jenny from the cave.
Yeah, I think she was down there, but the crickets got her. It's raining, so while we can't do any more cave stuff, because it's about to start flooding in there, let me show you, this is the highway house. So we were going to restore this into a house people could live at. There were actually tenants renting this when I bought the property. They lived here about 9 months, and then they moved out, and so I was trying to figure out what the code is here. Got it. Maybe not. Woo! Dude, dead bolted. So we were trying to figure out what to do with this place, and the construction just kind of got away from us. The more we looked, the more stuff was bad. So we decided to go ahead and just rip all the decking out. We were pulling the floor up anyway. There were 4 different layers of different floor. People had just put down a layer, and then they want a new floor. 15 years later, they put down another layer. So we pulled all that up, saw that the decking was just squishy and soft, and we were like, yeah, let's go ahead and just replace it. So we pulled everything out, and then we decided instead of making this a place people can stay, because we call it the highway house because it is literally right on the highway. You look out this window, and there's cars passing right past. And I was like, man, it's never going to be like super great because it's not a great house. It needs some work, and then it's next to a highway. And we're like, what if we just made this like our temporary hub, our check-in, our offices? We could actually make the laundry in like that back bedroom or something. And so we are going to make this our temporary admin building. And by temporary, I mean it might take us a couple years of having the admin building in here. But that's our new plan, is that this, our highway house, is going to be our admin building. So we already actually poured concrete in that other admin building, but it's in the central part of the resort. So right now I decided, we've been working for so long on this place, over a year, and I was like, man, we need to get this place open to the people. So I am working on the outside of the property and along the river right now so that we can get it open for you guys to check it out. Our plan is, that will be the door you walk in, over there. This will be the main central area. We're thinking a little cash register over here. And in here, you can check in if you're staying at an Airbnb or you're staying camping down the river. And then also we might have some things like necessities. This is kind of going to be our general store. So this will be where your sunscreen is. We'll have extra towels if you want to buy some extra towels or you didn't bring them, merch, that kind of thing. And then also there's going to be a break room. So I think we're going to build a wall here. There is the kitchen in here because this was the house. I think we're just going to leave that a kitchen, but make it sort of like an office kitchen. So a little break room. And then there's a bedroom back there, which we're going to make into like a close-up office for, accounting, that kind of stuff. There's another room back there that's going to be a bathroom, and then there's another bedroom over there that's going to be maybe laundry, maybe tube storage. I don't really know. And then there's an upstairs where we can have stuff as well. That's our goal now, is to get this place functional partly and not have anyone in the central heart of the resort yet until we can spend way more time over there. But I want to get people out here fast. So that's the goal. We have 2 Airbnb buildings ready and done. We actually have people staying in both of them for the first time this weekend. So far we've had 1 guest just in 1 building. We're gonna have both buildings full this weekend, which is kind of scary. Those are ready, and then we're gonna be working on tiny house right there, which is 70% done. And then Mama's house, which we haven't even started yet, but it's gonna be a light rebuild. And then administration building, which is gonna be, it's gonna be a major rebuild, but we're gonna do it fast, and it doesn't have to be that nice, because it's just gonna be a campground office. Okay, that's the plan. Thanks for watching this episode of renovating an abandoned resort and digging in holes and stuff like that. I love you. I'll see you next time. Woo!
Well, partner, there you have it. Another day, another step closer to unraveling the mystery of this cave. Them stairs might not look like much now, but give them time. They'll get us out of here when the day comes, if we don't end up digging all the way to China first.